So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. And here we have Bologna against Paris. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Freuler. That's played to a promising move. Chergi. Simon could move up a gear here. He's on his way. Simon just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long. Chergi. Needed a better pass there. Simon. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Into the channel. He's had a look. Going for goal! Goal! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Bologna take the early advantage. Chergi. Jabel. Freuler did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Moro. Good idea, just poorly executed. It could be in here. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's had a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Castro, and the shot! Oh, my word, that is fantastic! He's got himself a peach of a goal!
Unbelievable.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
De Smet really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Paris grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Simon really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
De Schmidt. Aimed long and direct. Simon passes it through. He's had a shot! Goal! Paris! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Paris take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Now the pass. Whipped in. Repelled by the keeper. Has a hit! Traore tries to get it forward quickly. Ikone. Chabel. Looks like a good ball through. Skorupski can claim that. Deftly done. Hurls himself at it! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Castro instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution, though.
Ikone plays a clever pass. Big chance, corner. Decent clearance now, can anyone get on the end of it? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Immobile tries to swing it in. Lukumi knocks it away. Dominguez. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Chabel. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Tries a through ball. Going through. Got a sight of goal here. Goes for goal! Great strength, too strong. Shapes the shoots! Gets good distance on it. And he's straight offside.
Look, he just has to read the situation quicker if he hopes to conquer that.
Juan Miranda. Immobile. And it's half-time here. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just 1 separating them. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
The action has already resumed here.
Bologna don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back, though.
Can he put it away? Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. Paris are going at it with an extra spring in their step since the break. Maybe it's down to the tee.
And he's surging through. Gets wrestled off the ball. Casale. Ikone. Chergi looks to slip it through. Moro. Freuler. Ikone puts his foot on the gas. And he's there to hoof it away. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Goes wide. Dominguez is desperately calling for it out wide. Immobile. Castro. was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Can he? The shot's on! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Away from immediate danger. Lukumi. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Clears it out of harm's way. Bologna have it back and they can go again. Dominguez. Can he get the shot away? Big chance! It's in! Bologna back on level terms!
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. This is quite a battle.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Now the pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. João Mario heaves it forward. Simon. Into the box. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Yeah, a defence that likes to play a high line, and they're not disappointing.
Passes it through. Looking to shoot. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Gets his head to it! Size all around the ground. Horrible miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Tries a through ball. Icone.
Bologna showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's got away. Looks like has a pop. More pressure on the opposition goal.
Paris really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Moro. João Mario.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this, because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Just brushed off the ball there.
Look, this could still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Freuler hurtles into the tackle. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Well, we are already up and running again.
Chabal,
He's left his man. Chergi. Now shot, and the finish! Goal! Paris! And that could be a huge goal.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Lukumi. Juan Miranda. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. So what now? Freuler gets it back. He is looking a bit leaden-footed now. Ikone.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Steered out wide. Looks to slip it through. Moro. Tries a through ball. Immobile goes looking. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And the action has already restarted. They have played themselves to a near standstill. Shoots! Goal!
Oh, this is a real show of character. Rather than let their heads drop, they've stood proud and fought hard. Brilliant. Are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's the clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player who's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Quite a thriller this one's become. It's loose. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Well, they can break here. Plays it out to the wing. Now here's the through ball. Bologna have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Immobile boots it to safety. Looking to get within range. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Simon floats one over. He's in, shoots! Goal! Paris! Right at the end of extra time! That must settle it!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Paris take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it.
Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. Lukumi. Crunching tackle. And there goes the final whistle. Bologna are stunned. They controlled it, they led, but somehow they lost. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?